Battle scene, 4K medium, quality FSR.
Whips and blades, always sharp. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
If you want to play native 4K, probably what you're going to need to do. Yeah, you can see they were up to 30, almost 40. It's still a bit rough, but you can certainly play like this. They'll probably eventually add better FSR. Like this is FSR 1.0, which is not great. But I suspect eventually they'll add, you know, FSR 2.0, maybe even above 2.1 or whatever it is we're at now. So 4K medium balanced FSR, you're going to get your 60 basically. If you're concerned about being above 60, this is the way to go on a 4K screen. And again, very playable. VRAM usage you can see up there, 5 gigs being used. So we are back 1440p Ultra now. So I think for 1440p players, you're probably going to be able to just max it out and play. I had the same type results on the A770. There's no VRAM issues, and yeah, you'll be fine. Looks like, you know, you're not going to be locked at 60, but you're close enough. Like, this is a tough area. We're down to 50 here. Inside. This is why I picked this area, because there's, you know, inside and outside right here. Quick transitions, and let's come inside. Yeah, huge jump in performance, obviously. Yeah, gigantic jump in performance, 1440p with FSR. Yeah, so 1440p quality FSR looks pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, so 1440p Ultra in a battle here. Looks pretty good. Not going to get your 60, but there's a lot going on the screen, and even so. The battle. So 1440p high in battle. Yeah, combat. I mean, you can get away with 1440p high if you're really worried about FPS, and you can throw a little bit of FSR, but it's probably not needed. This game's going to be totally fine at 60 FPS. $1080p Ultra. Let's try high. Let's just see what we get here. A bit of a jump, nothing crazy, a little bit. Let's jump right down to medium. Yeah, that's quite a bit better. 1080p medium. Getting about 40 or so, very playable in a game like this. Kind of like a balance mode. Indoor is probably going to be like almost 60. Yeah, pretty close to 60 indoors. A little bit FSR here, quality. You know, don't think we're any balance. This will get us close enough to 60. Yeah, it's running fine. So if you're really worried about hitting 60, this is probably the way to go. 1080p, medium, quality FSR, and pretty much away you go, really. Huge FPS in here. 81. I think we're going to be able to get away with high here. So we'll put high, put FSR back on, quality. This isn't even balanced, so. Yeah, this is pretty good. High, quality FSR. 45 FPS. Very, very playable. But let's. So 1440p, medium, balanced FSR, combat. The lows might not be good, to be honest, but I think the average is going to be fine. Again, it's a turn-based FPS, so if you drop some frames here and there, you'll be fine. It's better if you don't, but I think we'll be fine. This is 1440p. This game is not easy to run. So 1080p, medium, native, and we'll do some battling here. Quality FSR in battle, 1080p. Yeah, this is running great. 1080p, medium, quality FSR. Here's a look at some 4K tests between the A770 and A750. We can see here that while the average is a little bit higher on the A770 in most cases, it's actually the lows where you can really see the difference. For example, if you compare 4K medium with quality FSR in outdoor areas, the A750 is getting 0.1% lows of 20, where the A770 is getting lows of 36, which is a pretty significant difference in the lows. Overall, they both perform quite well in 4K. However, you're generally going to want to limit yourself to medium or go with some FSR to really increase the frame rate to get above 45 or up to 60 or above. 1440p, you can actually get away with ultra quality without any FSR whatsoever on both cards. You're not going to be locked at 60 or anything like that in outdoor areas, but I mean, you're basically around 60. So, if you're targeting roughly 60 FPS gameplay with reasonably good lows, you can actually just throw it on 1440p ultra. And then it's in the outdoor scenes. When you're indoors, it goes up quite a bit, so it's actually very playable. And then this last chart here, we actually added in the A380. So the only test that I did across all three of the cards was 1080p Ultra. You can actually see that all of the cards do quite well. Obviously, the A770 and A750 do quite well at 1080p, but even the A380 is able to pull off above 30 FPS on average for 1080p Ultra in outdoor areas. Now, if you drop that down to high, you're going to get significantly better performance, going up to 45, and your lows come up quite a bit. Throw in a little bit of FSR as well is going to make a big difference with the A380, and you're going to be maintaining well over 60 FPS even in outdoor demanding areas.